We are tracking a critical court hearing today that could decide the fate of the federal criminal charges against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. In a rare joint hearing, lawyers for both Comey and James argued that the case's lead prosecutor, Lindsey Halligan, was unlawfully appointed. Halligan was sworn in as interim U.S. attorney back in September, just days after the former person in that position resigned after facing pressure to indict Comey and James. NBC News Chief Justice and National Affairs correspondent Kelly O'Donnell is outside that courthouse in Alexandria, Virginia. So, Kelly, what did you hear and see outside of court today? And also walk us through the legal arguments in this hearing.
Well, good to be with you, Sinclair. This is important. It's one step in the process, but some unusual factors. As you pointed out, these two cases, one against the New York Attorney General Letitia James and another against the former FBI Director James Comey. Those are in different districts, but together they were brought here today. This motion being heard by a judge from still another district in South Carolina to come here and review this critical issue is someone who worked for President Trump as his private lawyer, then worked in the White House, and has now been placed in this interim U.S. attorney role. Her name is Lindsey Halligan. Was she lawfully put in that position? And there were real questions raised about that, and the judge indicated some skepticism in her questioning of the government's lawyers here. And Halligan had no prior prosecutorial experience. She is a lawyer, but had not worked in this area before. And at issue is if she was not lawfully in the position, was she able to bring indictments in these cases? So the two defense teams for Comey and for Attorney General James are asking the judge to throw out these cases and also asking to disqualify Halligan. And then there would be a question about if that happens, can new charges be brought? Because certainly in the case of James Comey, the statute of limitations has already been passed. So these are important legal issues, and in a big picture sense, it involves some of the national figures we've been talking so much about. Are there political prosecutions against adversaries of the president, and did an ally of the president play a part in that? That's part of what is being examined here. Sinclair?
And Kelly, you mentioned big picture. Can we talk about the stakes for a moment? If the judge rules in favor of James and Comey, could their indictments be thrown out?
Well, they're asking for dismissals, so yes, they could be thrown out. And then the question would be, would there be a process to try to get charges brought forward again with a different attorney in that role? Attorney General Pam Bondi tried to prevent that being a problem by also naming Halligan as a special prosecutor overseeing these two jurisdictions and two cases, and that was also debated in court today. So today was important. We expect the judge to provide an answer on this before Thanksgiving. Sinclair?
Kelly O'Donnell, thanks so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.